Good evening, everyone, and welcome to episode 37 of Malt and Magic, the Forgotten Kingdom of Nihilin. We've got a fair bit to get through tonight, so we will make this quick. I will do my usual shout-outs, my usual thank yous to Tabletop Audio, to Hero Forge, Incarnate, Owlbear Rodeo, which we used for the first time last week, and I think everybody enjoyed. A lot simpler, a lot cleaner for us. Really enjoyed using it, and it saved my settings from last week, which is amazing. D&D Beyond, and also Kassoon for some of their quick DM generators and stuff like that. I should always say a massive thank you and a massive shout out to BattleBards for all our sound effects and some of the ambience. We actually also used BattleBards for some of the music in the intro to the podcast as well. So please do go check them out. Use the code you can see on screen. Enter that when you register. That will get yourselves a nice cheeky discount, and you can bring that immersion to your game as well. Speaking of the podcast, we are almost up to date. I think the last week's episode should go up either tomorrow or Wednesday, and then we will post this episode on the podcast platform, or get it out to the podcast platforms on Friday at the same time we publish on YouTube. So be sure to check that out. Go check out the past episodes, enjoy that. Go check out the website as well. You can find all the podcast episodes on there, the link to all the YouTube videos, some character backstories, those sorts of things. And you can also drop us a comment on there, drop us some feedback, whatever you want to do, or reach out to us on social media. As always, a huge shout out to Samal's other campaign as well, Tales of Tilnar. Still thoroughly enjoying that. Much like ours, gets better every week. And I suppose that's it, really. So my usual warnings apply, although I say my usual warnings, I've not done them for the last couple of weeks, so I apologise for that. But there is adult language and a lot of adult humour. You have been warned. Let's go. Heyo.
Hello.
Heyo. How are we all doing this fine Monday evening?
Dave just started the Radio Gaga by Queen then. Dale. I went into Morning Come On. No, I did the wrong song then. Fucking hell.
Good stuff. So quickly running down the lineup. That's all good. So going down that lineup, I am Matt, I am the Dungeon Master, and I also play the sidekick character of Bothrid, our Hobgoblin Barbarian Druid.
I am Danny, and I play Ander, the Human Rogue / Bard. Who's away from then and I didn't say it.
I'm Samar, Kirik, the Cleric / Fighter, who's definitely not in trouble today. It's going to be fine.
He's not long for this world.
It's going to be absolutely fine.
I'm David, play Dargon, the Goliath Fighter Warlock.
Good stuff. So last week was eventful. We've had some serious episodes come back, like the last 3 or 4 episodes, I think. There's been a lot packed into them. So last week you made your way to the mansion which you had found the deeds for a long time ago in a lighthouse in Seameet, I believe, was the place we found them. Finally got to said mansion, which on the face of it, before you got close, looked like it was a total ruin. But then as you got closer, and you were able to see past whatever this magical facade was, and it revealed the manor for what it truly was, which was a quite regal looking, beautiful elven mansion. Tried to pick the lock, didn't get very far, may have disturbed something in doing so. Eventually used the key that had somehow found its way into your possession upon your exit of the sort of central palace of the Verduin. and then entered the hallway, did a little bit of exploration, went into the next room only to be faced with 3 very formidable foes. This huge metallic sort of construct and 2 clay constructs, but eventually made quite short work of them, and then began to explore the rest of the house. Didn't get very far with the rest of that exploration, let's be fair. Found a room or door with some riddles on and some strange language, and recognised part of it as thieves' cant, and then there were some locks to figure out. And when the door opened, you found a strange contraption, something you've never seen the likes of before. This weird metallic wooden apparatus with this central red orb just sort of glowing, and then on the walls these 2 sconces with similar red orbs. And upon walking into that room, Kirik, you were greeted by said orb in the same voice that Lord Areth has been using. And he tried to convince you to get the rest of the party in the room. Wanted to tell you a story. And when we got to that point, you refusing to let anybody else in the room, he shut the doors. And this is where we begin our story for tonight.
Oh, God.
Just checking the old messages. So, before anything else happens, Ander, Dargon, Bothrid, the doors have just slammed in your face. Very reminiscent of a similar situation when a certain rogue made his way towards a sparkly sword, drew it from the ground, and seemingly picked up something he may not have wanted to really pick up in the long term. Is there anything you wish to do? Bothrid at the minute is just hanging back in the hallway.
Yeah, I'll be like, no, no! And I'm going to go and try and kick the door.
I'm going to have a Vietnam flashback.
Ander suffers with a slight bit of
It's happening again.
PTSD. Make me a wisdom saving throw, Ander.
Hey.
Okay. Oh, brilliant. That's not. So you always pick my worst one. That's all right. After a good start, 19. I'm happy with that.
19. So even though that flashback sort of almost overwhelms you slightly, you come to your senses and think, no, we've just got to plough on. I must find a way to help Kirik out here. Dogon, you're hitting the door. What are you trying to achieve? Trying to open it, or
Yeah, try and open it.
maybe a strength check, please?
Strength check.
Bothrid, help him.
That's not going to go well with a 7.
With a 7.
If Bothrid's helping, can you roll
punch-
again?
You punch into this door and you feel the knuckles sort of break slightly as you smack into this door. There's a lot more to this door than just the wood, it appears to be. Bothrid at this point, hearing your shout, and comes around the corner and sort of then joins Dargon. This time you may roll with advantage if you wish to try again.
Okay. Try again. That's better. Loads better. Okay, well I can't do math. 22.
22. This time, as you and Bothrid sort of both slam into the door, it sort of shakes a bit slightly, and there's a slight creak and a bend, but not really too much of a shift. Kirik, as this is all happening, and you hear 2 very swift from the other side of the room.
I said.
The sphere glows again.
You might want to tell your friends not to damage my door. I'm only here to tell you a story.
It's okay, we want to hear the story now. We don't want to miss out. Can we come in?
Which to you just sounds like a...
They can be over enthusiastic sometimes. Maybe if you
Sounds like they might want to hear the story too. Shall we let them in?
Yeah, sounds like we shouldn't really be separated. They might have some separation anxiety from time to time.
FOMO.
Fantastic.
Doors open. You notice... In fact, make me a perception check as that happens, Kirik.
11.
11 you don't notice, then. The door's now open.
Kirik, you alright?
Yeah. Just here to hear a story, apparently.
Yeah, likely story. Huh.
Yes, a story.
Oh, yeah.
Please come in,
I'm sort of
boys.
gesturing for Kirik to come out of the room without trying to say anything.
I think it's best if we stick together. Dargon, some stuff in this room neither of us like, but we'll just hear it for now.
I think I still had Detect Magic up, didn't I? If not, I'll put it back up because I can cast it at will. So let's just say it's up.
Still had
you
it, yeah.
cast it before when you were looking into this room, and what you noticed was that around that orb there was that sort of oily black sort of thing, but then in the apparatus and leading up to the orb is just that rainbow colour myriad of magic, which you've
everything.
sort of come to associate with not just everything, but also the underlying wild magic of Nylin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that mean we're going in?
Afraid so, Ander.
All for one and all that?
I think we've got to hear this story, and I would prefer not to be split apart.
Okay.
We
won't have this sort of democracy when I'm king, though, just so you know.
Yeah, well, till then,
Bothrid
get your ass in there.
barges past the two of you and steps up next to Kirik.
Go on, Bothrid.
I can't be outdone
sorry,
by
never
Bothrid.
mind.
Straight in.
So two of you then enter the room as well. Not that any of our fans can see it. Oh, there goes Daron. Everybody's now in the room, and as you, all four of you now enter the room, the doors once again.
Well then, now that we're all here,
I suppose we can talk as equals.
Oh, what
Hang
the
on back.
mother trucker!
Well, that's not menacing. I preferred you when you were squeaky, Arith. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait
This is a
a
lot more
bloody
Yes.
minute.
Most people do.
I pull out the scimitar.
Now, let's not be hasty.
What
Instead, I have
trickery
a
is
story
this?
to tell. And there's just a minor voice change. I'm sure you've all done similar before. You, especially, I would think, young rogue.
I just about learnt your old voice to imitate it, but I'm going to have to learn. No, I'm going to have to learn this one now.
It is not too difficult. Tends to be less scary to the locals, shall we say. You're
What
not the
the-
first to enter my mansion. Although, depending on how this goes, you could certainly be the last.
I thought this was a story.
Yeah, and I thought we owned this place.
Well, you may have the deeds, but they were part of a spell, shall we say.
Oh, to lure us in here and kill us.
Partly. Not to kill you, at least. You see, this is me. I am trapped.
Trapped
I
in
would
that
like to...
thing or in the ass?
Yes. In this thing, as you call it. And you notice every time he speaks, the orb actually flashes with his voice.
What would you call it then?
Do you want me to break it?
And this is my soul forge. It's a contraption of my own creation.
So you didn't accidentally get yourself in there. You
Oh
planned
no,
to.
not at all. Why would I trap myself in my own house accidentally?
People who play with magic get hurt. Simple as that.
This is very true, and like many before me who dabble in magic, we all seek immortality. I didn't
Right.
want to become a lich. They're ugly, decomposing, rotting things. But my soul had to survive somehow. And luckily this land is just so filled with the raw essence we need to achieve anything.
Is the door still open?
So, what do you want us to turn it off, dear?
No, the door is definitely closed.
Fuck.
So, do we break it?
So-
Turn it off? What do you want us to do?
Well, no, if you break this, then that is the end of me, and
Brilliant.
that's
Right.
not good for
Where do we hit?
anyone, really.
Insight check.
Roll me an insight check.
Natural 20 for 28.
Captain Insight.
There was no lie in that sentence of, if you destroy this, it'll be the end of me.
So, I'm looking to see any cons to that at the minute.
Well, let's just say I've been here quite some time. Perhaps there are things you would like to know. And ultimately, you want this house, do you not? It only stands because I am here. How else do you think it is so well kept?
Okay,
Not
okay,
overly
yeah.
attached.
Yeah.
I have a question. If you want us to set you free, and that's we don't know much about you at the moment, so as far as I'm aware, you simply soul trapped in this soul forge, you call it. If we let you
Yes.
free, where's your soul going to go? A soul needs a body.
Precisely.
Let's not break it, lads.
So where is the body that you would
You
take?
got one
And
lying about
thus
in the
we
house.
come to our conundrum, gentlemen. A body is needed.
You mean one of ours?
Well, not necessarily. I have some challenges, shall we say. I need the right sort of body for what I plan to do. And I mean you no harm. If one of you wishes to offer yourself up, then you may simply try and pass the test, and perhaps we can cohabitate for a little while. Or you can find me a worthy body and see if they pass the test, and I will allow you to remain in the mansion until such thing is met, and then perhaps maybe I will be on my merry way. There's much of Nylin I have yet to see, but
Did you decide to put yourself
loving
in that?
Samar's little faces here. Say again, sorry.
Did you decide to put yourself in this orb then, or did someone trick you into it, or was it a necessity?
Oh no, this was most definitely my failsafe. Some things happened. Some of my kin died. Some of the other wizards. Me too, apparently. But at least my body was destroyed, and then my soul was drawn back here.
Some of the other
A little light
wizards.
bulb. Do you mean ethereal?
Oh, you know the old windbag, do you? Is he still alive?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yes, well, I concur with that sentiment. Lucky bastard got away with it, didn't he? Left the rest of us to rot.
Got away with what? Let's back up for a minute. Sounds like we need a story.
Yes.
You've been here a while. In Nylin.
Yes.
After it was separated. Or before.
And both?
So you know what happened.
Kind of.
May you
Sorry.
enlighten us?
Well, what is it you don't know? Surely you've been here long enough to understand the stories? From what I understand, everybody knows the bloody stories these days.
DM, I've got a question. Do we know how long the separation was?
At the minute, no. You've not been able to really ascertain the exact time frame.
Do you have like an idea? Like was it centuries ago? Was it like recent?
It's certainly centuries or more ago.
Yeah, we know the Malt Masters have been here a couple of centuries and lived.
Yeah, 200 or 300 years. Malt Masters have been here.
Cool.
So
yeah, sorry, Karen.
if you was with Ethereal, you must have been with him at the battle on the Isle of the Dead, when he was the sole survivor. If I've got that right.
I think perhaps that might be a different story.
Balls. Iscalian? That one.
Ah, well. That name certainly rings a bell. That white dragon bitch, she,
Oh.
well, she fucked a lot of us, didn't she?
Yeah, I'm afraid to say she's back in some form.
Yeah.
Yes, I was made aware.
By who?
One does not reveal all their secrets.
I thought it was
We've not
story
come to
time
an
before
agreement yet,
Arif.
gentlemen. Well, of course it is. But you're not going to get every single little secret, just because I decide to tell you my story.
So this person you need. Tell us more.
Well, I was a wizard. I could do with someone who's in tune with that sort of world. High degree of intelligence, not too fat, rather attractive looking. You know, a body I could be proud of and work with.
Frey, we don't know many people like that.
No.
That is a shame.
I mean, between us, you could
to do,
probably
boys,
get
then?
handsome, in good shape and high intelligence, but not any single one of us on our own. You certainly not having my body.
I mean, it seems a little
None of you
unfair to
seem
just
to possess the
drag someone in here.
proper predisposition. Oh, what do I care if you drag someone in here? That is your task to complete. As I say, there are rewards, the mansion. I will be back, of course. I can continue my work and maybe help you with your white dragon problem. Any other problems you may have.
I think my vote depends on the information you could give us first in trade. So, for example, what do you know of the artifacts of the Cataclysm?
Oh, well. There were at least 12.
Fucking hell,
You
that's
know
more
where
than I
I'm
thought.
going with that number.
Yeah.
One for each god?
You've been here long enough. One for each god. Well done. See, you boys don't lack half as much intelligence as you see.
Do I get a point? If I get enough answers right, do I get a prize?
Well, would you like to play a little game, boys?
Not in the way you've just asked, no, because that sounded very sinister.
Forgive me. It's been some time since I conversed with humans.
Would you prefer the other voice?
Yeah,
Hello.
no. You're right. Little rusty. Even though I've been in solitude for a while.
This body that you need, does it require to be a live person?
Well, no. If it is devoid of a soul, then it makes it much easier for me, doesn't it? But, as I say, I did not want to become an ugly, rotting lich. So, fresh would be better than one that's been dead a while. What do you think?
Hey, Kirik. Turn to Kirik. What if we go and kill some of those vampires and bring them back? That'd be good, wouldn't it? Those pretty boys.
Yeah, vampires. Absolutely not. Unspoiled, if you wouldn't mind.
Ugh.
By unspoiled, I'm assuming you don't mean a virgin.
Well,
Yeah. And it definitely doesn't know any of them.
No.
don't suppose that really matters. As a male, what does that really entail?
Well, if I have to explain that to you, then no. You've led a sheltered life.
You also seemed quite adept to create bodies. We've had an encounter with your security, let's call it, on our way here.
Oh, yes.
Why aren't you able to inhabit one of your golems, for example?
That's a good question.
It takes a lot of energy to construct them and maintain them. I need something that's a little bit more permanent and low maintenance. Something that I can truly channel my energies through and continue my great work with.
Okay. I'll level with you. We happen to be passing with this deed, which you've said is now some sort of trick to get us in. We were only here because we were trying
trick. I said it was part of a spell.
to... All right. But we were here just to get some help because we're actually trying to get our friends back. What if we just went off, got them, and came back and chatted? Because unfortunately, we're on a bit of a clock trying to get them. So maybe when we've got more time to think, we'd be of help to you.
Not sensing many guarantees there, Goliath.
It's worth a try, lads.
What about the body of a warforged?
I look at Ander immediately.
Well, we're not that attached to
Well,
him.
they are. A warforged.
Just testing the
I
waters.
suppose it depends on which god created it. Do you know?
One of the 12.
Which god are you looking for?
Well, no shit.
I kind of like this guy.
Well, I suppose for what I need, it would have to be one of the ones that was less inclined with fighting, more inclined for knowledge. Oh, well, I suppose Ioun, maybe Arathis. Hell, I'd even take the dwarven deity if we have to.
Isn't that the same as taking a normal human life, though? Warforged, not... Yeah, well, human, Goliath, whatever. They're still living, aren't they?
Oh, the Warforged are just walking soul containers. It's almost perfect.
Alright. Well, whose soul is in it at the moment?
Inside them all? I didn't know they had a soul inside them.
I don't know.
Can I insight check that they're soul containers?
Yes.
Natural one.
Okay,
Yeah.
can we continue?
Herein lies the problem. It seems to me that you have avoided crossing the line for a while now. And what you're asking is for us to either grant you a vessel for you to remain on this side and reanimate a body in some way, shape, or form, or you're asking us to bring someone who's alive and take that essence that makes them them in order for a frankly quite selfish pursuit of knowledge, power, I don't know. We don't know you, but it seems to be something that would be quite difficult to achieve on our side.
Yeah, I'm not up for murder,
He's
mate.
most definitely a holy man, isn't he?
Quite.
Yeah, he is,
Think of
but
the knowledge you could gain as opposed to lose.
if it means killing someone in cold blood, I ain't doing it.
What about? Because I'm a bit more morally ambiguous. Let's not mess about.
That's why it's so great you're here.
What about if we killed someone who deserved it, or brought somebody here who deserved it?
I don't care whether they deserve it or not, just a vessel.
Yeah, but my
Preferably
friends
one that's
care.
familiar
That's
with the arcane.
I mean, I vote ethereal myself.
We don't know.
Well, I suppose if I must inhabit that mangy body, then
He's got a lovely fur
Yes.
coat, though, isn't he?
I might find it a challenge to kill him, although he certainly has the ability to channel the power that would be worthwhile.
Can you tell us more about him?
Can I just have a look at what's like in the room apart from this contraption?
Yep.
Like, is there anything else? Kind of. And also, is he growing impatient? I want to try and figure that out. Are we pushing?
Make me an investigation check first.
19.
19. So now you pay attention, you notice that around the base of this wood metal apparatus that holds the orb itself, there are
not my
a
camera.
number of arcane runes. Wylander just figures out what he's doing with his inner eye.
I nearly
Then
broke
the
it.
then you also notice on the four towers that are sort of around the four pillars, rather, the four columns around the apparatus, there are more arcane runes. And then on the wall sconces, more arcane runes. And what you now sort of notice as you look past the orb, although the glow is quite bright and you can't see it, there seems to be an alcove at the other end of the room.
Yeah.
Would you still like to check whether he's getting impatient?
Yes, please. That'd be insight.
Inside check.
Not so good. Not so good. 14.
14.
No, 15.
So far, 15. So far, the voice has kept a very level tone. It's difficult to really read what emotions this orb may be having, and you've not got a face to look at, although you are looking at mine, but my face may not be belying the true emotions that the orb is feeling.
Of course. Okay. Well, I suppose we could have a discussion amongst ourselves as to what we would like to do. If we are not inclined
go
to,
ahead.
If we are not inclined to help your cause, what would the repercussions be?
After all,
Well,
it's
it's
very
been a
difficult to
time since
negotiate if
anybody-
you don't know the outcome of all possibilities.
Yes, well, I appreciate that. It's been some time since I was out of this orb. It's beginning to get a little cramped. So, I'm afraid it's an agreement, or we may have to hitch a ride, shall we say?
Oh, good. What? Just so I can keep my moral compass aligned to what we're dealing with here. If you was to take on whoever's body it was, what would you want to achieve whilst, I suppose, in a corporeal form again? Would you want to just live your life, or are you going to be doing some dodgy shit?
Well, now I can live many lives.
Would you become an ally of ours, or would you?
If you help me, then I see no
problem
reason
for
not
us?
to. Define problem. In the minute, you're posing me a problem.
Okay.
Well, technically, you got yourself into this mess, but all right, that's by the by.
Well, in order to achieve immortality, one must make some sacrifices.
Would you mind if we go
become
and
a marble?
confer in the other room for a moment? I assume that you have the power to keep us in the building.
Or just cover your ears.
Well, I will retreat for a time, shall we say?
Me too.
And the orb
Inside
glows dims and goes dark.
Is
Do
the
the
magic
lights-
still there?
Do the sconces on the wall go dark as well?
All of the orbs are now dim, just plain. What you notice is now they're almost just like see-through, translucent glass. They look like glass orbs.
Is there any light apart from my lit scimitar?
Right.
Not now.
Okay, so at least we got
While
the
he's
scimitar.
gone, should we smash it?
Well, and because I don't believe that he's actually gone, let's discuss all avenues here openly and honestly, because we can probably hear everything we say. So, we've got a couple of options here. We have to fight our way out, or we agree to it, and we have to agree to it on terms that we're all going to agree on. I am not going to go out and just kill a random person in the street and drag him back here.
Do we bring him somebody we like? Do we lure? I mean, this is a bit far-fetched now, but the Eladrin here for him to take over his body. Do we lure?
The weird thing is I was thinking the Darker. I was thinking the Eladrin as well, and which was I would love to see him puppeted around by whoever this guy is, no matter whether he's good or evil. That's a bit of revenge I'd love to see.
Do we want a body that's that powerful?
Probably not.
Being under someone who we do not know?
No. I realise that being cooped up that long could be very much bloody annoying. So I can realise that he may just be being a bit terse. And also, old Lion Mane's not been the most charming fella, is he? So maybe they're all just as up their own arses. So look, we can't just say that they're good or evil. Doesn't seem to split that way. I suppose none of us are either. It doesn't really help the cause though, does it? However, if he can help us, happy days.
Thing is, if we refuse, he's going to try to take one of us. And as a man who has been cursed, possessed, whatever you want to call it, I think it's safe to say I don't have the willpower to defeat him if he tried to take over me.
Another question or another query will be: it's not our duty, it's not our right to decide if he can use if he can use Feltag. But why don't we ask Feltag?
You see, I didn't realise Feltag already had a soul.
Me neither.
So now I know he has a soul. I kind of feel bad for suggesting Feltag. And when his eyes lit up at the thought of it, that actually put me off, because he would be more... Seems he would like to have the power of whatever a Warforged is. Although he said he doesn't want a fighting Warforged, which is what Feltag is.
Here's the question. What is the difference in your mind, in your view, There is a difference between someone raising a body from the dead and someone puppeteering that body from the inside.
So do you mean like necromancy versus possession sort of thing?
Yes, I mean, I looked at what was inside that orb, and it's undead. It's not natural. It's someone who's gone to great extents to prevent their demise. And
sounds like possession.
What gives us the right to pick a body that has passed on and or otherwise or hasn't passed on, and we think that would be someone that we can just deliver. What gives us the right to do that? Or what gives him the right to command it?
I don't think we do have the right. I think it only has to be done willingly. But even then, if you say he's undead, I don't like him. But if this is just some... Wow. Hard to know whether it's a grey area. If he's died, and this thing's, I don't know, siphoned his soul from dying, then that's an hard question for me to answer. But if he is specifically undead, he's no better than those bloody vampires he pretends to hate.
So I'm clearly outvoted on getting somebody who deserves it in. So that means we've come full circle to destroy it while he's supposedly gone now, or he's going to try and take one of us and we have to try and fight him off, however that may work. So, again, both options will lead to destruction of the ball eventually. So is that our only option?
I mean, we just have to be clear that this is not our duty.
What else could we offer him in exchange, do you think, that he would want?
A safe passage to the other side.
I'm guessing he's not going to want that. But is that something you could do, Kirik?
Try.
I hate myself for saying it. What if we could get some good information out of him? Is it worth it?
Is one life worth it to potentially save Nylin? I know that line has been used to justify many a killing, but...
Which I think is a line we mustn't cross. That's what makes us different from the Eladrin. From what evil took over all those people trying to do good.
My worry is, if we did... I keep talking myself in and out of it. Even if we did get somebody who deserved it, my worry would he'd become another tyrant that we needed to defeat.
What if we can just ask someone else to see if they can find a solution? The Malt Masters, Ethereal.
I mean, he used to be a Ranger General in Ephedrine. Could we appeal to the once good side of him he must have had?
We can always ask for time.
Yeah. What if we try and find... Hey, hang on.
Oh, hang on. Dagon's had an idea. Brace yourself.
Yeah. I fought a Warforged.
He blew up.
He did. We also have known a Warforged. What if we can find an empty Warforged? We might actually get some answers out of this.
Or, at the very least, we promise to find him one, just so he lets us leave. So the old deception, which I know you two are really good at, so I'll probably have to lead on that one.
Yeah.
But we could promise
and I'm
to
pretty
Probably
sure
leave
that
that
if
to
if he believes that we're going to say, oh yeah, we'll go get an Ironforge, see you bye, he ain't going to let us out. We've got to...
Not if we say it like that, no.
So,
I mean, it's worth a shot if our only other option is fight or refuse.
I think the only way that we're going out of this house is if we legitimately say that we are going to get a Warforged, that we will search high and low for it.
I mean,
We do want answers, guys. We want allies.
I mean, Anders the hardest person to read I know. So if he's someone who's going to try and talk our way out of this in a way that is not necessarily true, he'd be the one to do it.
Just bear in mind, Ander, he could still be listening. So you think about whether we've got to tell the truth or not.
I just think
I don't
that,
like lying.
I just think that many times we've jumped into decisions when we didn't have all the information, and right now we do not have all the information.
Kirik, are you happy with saying no, this fella jumping ship into one of us, and you having to take us down? Would you prefer that over the alternative? Because if so, I'll turn around and just say, take me now.
I don't know what
This
we have to
escalated very
do.
quickly.
I don't know what the possession implies. I don't know what it is. So, no is
I mean,
the answer.
I had to die to get rid of my curse.
Exactly.
If we had to do the same to you, Kirik can't bring you back. He doesn't have the resources yet.
But is that not better than the alternative? So what we're saying is,
No. I'd rather sacrifice somebody I don't know than you.
Kirik,
And you'd rather
would you
sacrifice
prefer?
no one, so
I'd rather not have anyone sacrificed.
we don't always get the lovely Ender stories. So what would you have to pick? In a minute or so, you might have to find out. I don't want to die. Of course I don't. But I'm actually opposed to Ander, and I would prefer not to drag someone innocent from the streets.
So are we back round to me trying to lie our way out of it?
We need time.
Might have to be.
Yeah.
What if we get to walk around the house, have a chat, see if we can ascertain more information about him? Don't leave the house. We promise that. We just take time to think about it.
On the proviso, he turns off any traps he has turned on in the rest of the house.
Yeah, but I don't think he wanted to do that before, did he? Didn't want to give us time. You want the answer now.
I mean, see if we can let us sleep on it. It's been a long
It's
day.
been a long day.
Yeah.
It's been like a month.
It's been a month-long day, yeah.
So
Well-
I'm saying, lie, ask for time.
Ask for time.
Or-
Doesn't need to be a lie.
Okay.
We just want time and sleep.
I will walk over to Ander, slap him on the shoulder. All yours, buddy.
Well, no,
I'm
if
staying
telling the
quiet on
truth,
this one.
I think if he wanted a sincere response, would that be better coming from me? I mean, I can lie through my back teeth, but it's hard for me to sound sincere. Well, actually, do you know what I mean? Although I can try. It's still persuasion, after all. I could persuade the kilt off of Goliath, so yeah, I'll have a go. Why not? You can come back off hold now. Caller.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm not going to knock on it because it will just possess me.
Yeah.
You hear that humming sound again, which sort of gets louder and louder and louder, and eventually the orb just sort of... Well, have you come to any decisions, boys?
Quick question. If you weren't listening, how did you hear me and know when to come back?
It's a very good question. Who said I didn't hear you?
I told you to cover your ears.
Yes. Well, maybe I was just listening for the right words. You'll have to take that on good faith, won't you?
Well, in that case then, you know what I'm about to ask. So, should we save ourselves some breath?
I am a man of my word. Or I was a man of my word. I'm an orb of my word, shall we say.
Okay.
Your discussion was your own.
Well,
Yeah, insight check.
You'll just have to trust me. Yeah, insight check.
Before I ask something as well, did he confirm he was who we think he was, or not? Because that was going to be my next question.
He did. He said he was.
Asked him
No,
who he
no.
properly was.
Oh, that's
So-
a good
Insight
point.
check, sorry.
Yeah. So after that, sorry, I'm just going to. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. That insight was 17.
There's definitely something of a lie in that last statement.
What was his last statement? Because I was thinking about what I was just going to ask.
Our conversation was our own.
Oh yeah.
And I'll say, after hearing that, well, I'm not so sure.
Well, trust is a two-way street, isn't it?
Forgive me, I think we never really actually caught your name at the start of this.
It sure is.
satellite delay between the orb and Kirik there.
I was going to say.
And speed up. There we go.
Good stuff.
That was hilarious.
So
We
we're
saw
all
you
back
drink
on
in
time
one
now.
frame a second.
Good stuff. So, as Kirik responds and then Dargon asks, we never got your name. Well, those who served me, I suppose you could say served me. Ignore the facial expressions, I really need to stop doing that. They called me Lord Areth. This is my house. Gifted to me. I certainly made it my own. Previous owners didn't take very good care of it at all.
And what you know to your friends. What's your weekend name?
Well, when I find one, if any of them are still alive, maybe you'll find out.
Was Ethereal not a friend? Was.
Maybe once.
Could he not help you in your predicament? I mean, we do know him.
And for the first time, you get that sense of displeasure from the orb. The last person in this hell-forsaken land I would want to help me is that thing.
He's a popular guy, this Ethereal. So, if your servants called you Lord Areth, what other name do you go by?
Silence.
Well, we've reached a conclusion in our discussion, as I'm sure you know.
Yes, I'm just waiting for you to get to the point.
Do I recognise his voice from any dreams or visions or flashbacks or PTSD moments I've ever had?
I'm sorry to say it, mate, but make me a wisdom check, please.
Okay. I know what ability score improvement I'm choosing next time, guys. 12.
No.
Okay.
I love the fact that before you asked, you saw the log and was just like, yeah, no.
Game log, yeah. Thank you, D&D Beyond, for that magic.
If you already know, then it's been a bloody long day. I don't even know what time it is, and we need to sleep on it because we're bloody shattered. We clearly can't go anywhere. So, will you allow us this?
Tell you what, boys. To play a game of riddles.
Shit.
If
Playing
you
a game of 3-card ante instead.
get satisfactory results, I'll unlock this door, and you may roam the house. And then when you've slept, you may come back to me. However, I'm not as trusting as maybe this orb facade gives me. So if you fail, then, well, I suppose we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. Maybe I'll just keep you in here until you change your minds.
No pressure, Kieran,
So,
and I'll nudge him
A
forward.
game of riddles?
Last time I had a riddle, guys, a Sphinx killed me. Didn't go well.
You've met a Sphinx, have you? How fascinating.
Yeah, it was brilliant. Shall I tell you a story?
Certainly one I would enjoy hearing.
He's definitely
Not
groggy
now,
when
though.
he's tired.
Are you? Yeah, I mean, I'm crap doing them tired, so...
Are we playing riddles? Or are you sleeping on the hard floor?
I mean, I'm not very good at riddles, and I will happily sleep on the floor if it means a peaceful night's rest without fear of death.
I'd rather not sleep in this room, no offense.
I mean, I'll sleep on the floor out there.
Riddles or this room?
Riddles it is.
Riddles. It is. Very well then. Now let me think. I did know some good ones in my time. Ah, yes. The first one. What always runs, but never walks. Often murmurs, never talks. Has a bed, but never sleeps. Has a mouth, but never eats.
It's a
River.
river.
Well, apparently that one was too easy for you boys. Well done.
The only, right, full disclosure, that is the only riddle I know.
I was going to say that was going to be... yeah, that's
I was
about
told
mine.
it as a youth. Yeah. But that's a good level to keep him at, please.
Well, let us see. Yes. Okay, so all about, but cannot be seen, can be captured, cannot be held, no throat, but can be heard.
Wind?
Well, my rogue, you are proving yourself a
Am I
very
2 for 2?
clever chap tonight, aren't you?
Oh,
Let's go a bit harder, shall we?
right.
I am the
Do we
beginning
have-
of the end. Carry on.
Can we confer? Or do we just have to blurt it out? Or do you take the first answer?
I am the
can we?
beginning of the end, and the end of time and space. I am essential to creation, and I surround every place. What am I?
Can we have it again?
Ooh, got you on this one, I think, haven't I, boys? I am the beginning of the end, and the end of time and space. I am essential to creation, and I surround every place. What am I?
Apart from
The letter E.
I was.
Oh, Kieran,
Wow.
better nowhere.
What did you say, sorry?
Letter E.
Well done. Okay. What's black when you get it, red when you use it, and white when you're through with it?
I should really stop trying to write these down because I'm not listening to them then. Like, fuck's sake, why am I doing that?
I'll say it to you again. What's black when you get it, red when you use it, and white when you're all through with it?
Does it mean red as in the colour, or red as in I have read it like a book?
Make me an intelligence check, please, Ander.
Black.
14.
Get it.
What was that?
14.
14. It would be red as in the colour, from what you understand, based on the way the riddle goes. Talking about black, red, then white.
White when you're... what was it, through with it?
Through with it.
Through with it.
Through with it.
Ooh. Have I stumped you, boys?
Yeah,
we
just give
have
us
a
a
clue?
minute. Like I said, we're tired. I'll bring it up.
Tired? Try being trapped in an orb for centuries.
Yeah, well, I didn't make you do that.
You got plenty of time for sleep then, haven't you?
Sleep to a disembodied soul. Well, there's a philosophical question.
Oh yeah, you don't have...
The answer?
How do you get tired if you've not got a body to get tired?
There are other forms of weariness than physical, rogue.
I think you're testing one now.
Biding time. Biding time.
Pushing
figures it
buttons
out.
there.
I'm just generally curious how you get tired if you've got no eyes.
I'm stumped here. No idea.
Black when you get it, red when you use it, white when you're through with it.
I'm gonna fucking get it. Come on. Hang on. Come on.
Fucking hell. Bear with us, viewers.
I hope everyone's loving the background music. That's all you're going to hear for the moment. That and white noise.
Can we have a clue? I mean, it's in your best interest that you want us to do your bidding, so...
Everybody roll me an intelligence check, please.
Natural 1.
16.
19.
Dargon and Ander, as you are looking around the room, racking your brains, your eyes are drawn towards the wall sconces. And you think,
They're red.
Matt,
black when you use it, red, or black when you get it, red when you use it, white when you've finished with it. And for some reason your eyes linger on those wall sconces and how the orbs shouldn't be there, but something else should be in a wall sconce instead.
So with a flame, right? I know they don't have matches right now, but like with a match,
Yeah.
or something you set on fire, it's white once it's finished burning, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like burnt wood.
Yeah.
Then what's black? 'Cause wood's not black necessarily. Gunpowder. They have gunpowder in this realm because Carstan's a gunslinger.
There you go.
I don't want to say it in case it's wrong. Or is it
And
a
again,
fuse?
as you're thinking, Andy, you're drawn to the wall sconce. You think of fire.
Your fire. Black when you get it.
You were
it
so
a
close with
torch?
that last question to the group as well.
What, like a match?
Just wood.
It's either wood or a torch. Black when you get it. Charcoal.
Or
Charcoal?
charcoal.
Well,
Coal.
Goliath.
Get in, Dagon.
Eventually you get there.
I was sitting outside with the chimney yesterday, and that's the only way I can
Just
fucking
before
remember.
barbecue season.
Well, one more, I think.
Oh, for
fuck
for
off.
Just to
fuck's
see
sake.
what happens. If you
That
break
one nearly
me, I do not stop working. If you touch me, I may be snared. If you lose me, nothing will matter. What am I?
Touch me, you'll be snared. If you lose me, it won't matter.
If you break me, what was the first one? If you break me,
If you break me, I do not stop working. If you touch me, I may be snared. If you lose me, nothing will matter.
Nothing. So, right. Break me. Work. Stop working. And lose me. Nothing.
do you think he might be on about a heart, a soul?
I was thinking heart, soul, or love.
And the rogue has it again. How fascinating.
The next door's mine, Kirik. I'll tell you that. I'm on fire.
Maybe I was too quick to judge. And you hear a click. And the doors just... Well, I gave you my word of time. And time you shall have. The house is yours to explore, providing you can open the doors.
Did you not turn the traps off?
Fun.
Yeah, so
Yes.
I'll sort of hold up
Well,
my
there's no
hand,
traps.
which is sort of withered, and I was like, yeah. That's what happened when I tried to open one of your doors.
Well, if you try and break in, there are consequences. But you're already in. Simple locks. Surely something that men of your expertise can overcome. As I say, there are no more arcane traps. You got past the last one I set. Sleep well.
We shall.
See you in the morning.
Indeed.
Sweet dreams.
Yeah. Well, pretty quickly out.
So all of you sort of exit out quite
Actually,
swiftly.
as I get to the door, I get outside the door, and then I'll like put my arm it'll sort of in the door, just to sort of like
Just in case it goes
in
to
a
shit.
vain attempt. I'm sure it would
There's-
still not do anything.
There's just a... I'll droll. And the four of you exit. As the four of you exit, the doors once again tunk.
I mean, I had that going much worse in my head.
Yeah, bloody hell, guys. That was a lot better. Oh, God. Shall we take our mind off it? Shall we look around? Or shall we just sleep?
It might make me feel better about our situation, to be honest.
Well, to get through a couple of doors. Get those nimble hands on some of that wood again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty tired, but I suppose we could explore to find some beds.
13-year-old in the room here.
I was about to say, no one.
Okay.
So do you want to sleep?
Do we want...
While I steal stuff. That's fine if you want to do that, Kirik. He might have
The last time you went exploring without me didn't go so well, so if you're exploring around the house, I will stay awake.
Okay.
Guys, let's just try and stay together, stay in one piece. This last day has given us quite a lot to talk about. And I barely know where to start, so...
It would be good, though, if we could find, like, a study or a library, because he may have kept journals.
Also, he did say, and as much as I'm very happy to be out of that room, I would prefer not to sleep on the floor if there is a bed around. I'm pretty sure that my feet and latter half of my body is going to be off the end of the bed, but it doesn't bloody matter. It'll be comfy.
Quite.
Okay.
Shall we... As much as I'm sure
Let's
there's lots of stuff... Yeah. Well, tell you what,
should we go straight for the room that nearly took your hand off?
Yeah, after you. Let's see if there's still... If he's telling the truth, there's no more magic stopping us getting in.
Exactly.
True.
Let's do it.
Let's have a butcher's then.
Oh, well. And we'll pick up Feltag on the way, because if something does kick off, it'll be nice to have his sword there with us.
Yeah, if he's awake.
Actually, yeah, he was pretty low on power, wasn't he?
He was a bit low on power.
Actually. Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay.
I'll shoot him an eye, see if he's still asleep. Sorry.
So as you come around the corner, you can see that the figure of Feltag is just still sort of head down on chest, stood, but just sort of out of it.
Hey, Feltag, you with us again?
No response.
Alright. After you, Ender.
Okay.
So, where do you want to explore? Bearing in mind there was a small corridor to the north that you've ignored. There's these double doors in front of you to the north. I'm pointing at my screen like a complete retard here.
But there is there's a door back at the beginning we didn't go in, isn't there? Well, there's quite a few, actually. There's the ones to the left and the right in the entrance foyer, and then in the bit with the rug and the settee and the trees, there's that door on the left that took Dagon's hand off. So,
we're more than well to give it a try, but Andrew, I have to say you're going to have to do it. See if you can pick the lock or something.
I mean, there's got to be something good behind there.
I will, of course, tell you if there's any magic kicking about. You said that in the room we're in now, DM, that there was just like sort of a whitewash across the whole place. Is it still there?
I'm going to say you're going to have to recast Detect Magic. That encounter's definitely taken longer than 10 minutes, mate.
It's I can just do it at will. So just assume it's up.
Yeah, that's fine. So your eyes bleed golden sort of light again, and you look at the walls, and yes, they are all still white.
That being said, same bloody magic still around. I think we best still be careful.
That might be stopping us leaving, though.
What you do notice with the Detect Magic, though, is that the white is only on the walls.
Not on the doors.
Not around the doors. and except the doors at the sort of the entrance to this room, those are green.
So where Feltag is, those doors.
Yeah.
Were they the ones that were illusions or something, or?
They're the ones that, when I walked past it, set off the golems.
I'll tell you what, guys, actually, the doors seem to be a little better here. Apart from the ones you walked past, Ando. Seems like they were probably the ones that tripped the golems.
So if I was to merrily skip this door that tried to take Dagon's hand off, like Dorothy on the way to Oz.
You get to the doors where Feltak is, and you push. The doors don't budge.
Oh, good.
You want to
Said
try
because
the
they're
house,
locked.
boys. I said the house. Do not try to leave. That voice echoes around the hallway.
I'll go up and I'll open the doors to the...
To the north.
Yep.
Apparently we ain't going over there, Ando.
Oh, that's where the good stuff
Okay,
was.
you open the doors to the north. You see a study with a fireplace at the end, 2 bookcases, and a couple of sort of plush seats. Everything is meticulously clean in this house, you notice.
So if I look through the room, is there anything
Library
glowing
of sorts.
apart from the white walls?
Nothing glowing. Apart from the white walls, as you say.
Yeah, it appears you found your study, Kirik.
Well, yeah. There's some chairs and the sort here. We could crash here if we wanted before exploring further.
Yeah, but if I sit down, I ain't getting back up. Following your lead, Ando.
Well, I'm not one to rifle through books. That's more Kirik's game, but there's plenty more doors and another level to explore if we wanted to go upstairs.
Shall we?
Is that a door to the right of the study?
As in down the corridor and to the right.
in there?
As in right of Darg there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I should do that. That one is a door.
Nice.
Oh, and there's a door here as well, isn't there?
There's a door down here, yes.
Can I try and open that door? Please.
The one that you're next to.
Yeah.
As you push, catches.
So it's locked.
It's locked.
I will pick it like a boss, please.
Okay, make me a sleight of hand check, please.
25.
Yeah, doesn't take much. Sort of slide your thieves' tools in. Tink. The lockpick just opens and you push the door open. As you push the door open, the first thing... Sorry, thank you. Been after that one for weeks. As you push the door open, the first thing that hits you is the stench.
Oh.
There is a smell of rotting flesh and decomposition that just escapes this room, and then as you look inside, you see 4 or 5 skeletons. You can't quite make out the full extent of how many there are. Long dead.
It's had... Could I determine the race from the skeleton?
Make me a nature check with disadvantage, please.
Covering my nose.
Yeah, so I'm going to say first thing, make me a constitution saving throw.
I rolled a natural 20 as well, abuse at disadvantage. So 12 on the nature check, remember that. Constitution saving throw. 5.
Before you set foot, the smell overcomes you and you just turn and chuck your guts up.
Hey guys.
Okay, so
And I
you
just
rolled a natural 20 with
walk
your
back.
nature check.
No, I would have done if you hadn't said disadvantage. I got a 12.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So
After I composed myself.
the stench just overcomes you. It's too difficult to really get in there and make a decent check.
Okay. I'll close the door back up. I'll let you pray
Well,
over
close
there,
the door
Kirik.
back up, and
We're going to need some incense.
as you close the
That
door, the
is
smell
fucking
sort
rancid.
of diminishes a bit.
Wow, that doesn't bode well for us.
It's like someone's hiding skeletons in the closet.
Literally. Was that a joke, Kirik?
Not quite. I'm
Yeah.
trying to get better at it.
Yeah, I think you got to get better on your timing, mate.
Yeah. What was the state of them?
Horrible. By
Dead.
the looks of Anda.
Dead. Long devoid of flesh. Probably just some scraps of clothing left on them.
Just goop and bones.
Dargon will light a cigar just to try and get rid of the smell.
I'll like open the door slightly and have a look inside. Does it look like
Okay.
they would be right for a speak with dead spell?
Please hold caller.
As you throw a
They need-
curveball right at his face.
They need to have
got
a mouth.
a-
It's just for the...
Oh yeah, true.
I don't
yeah.
have it now. I don't have it now, but I could have after sleep.
So from what you can sort of, and even make me a Constitution saving throw first. I'm going to say for you with
Sure.
advantage because you're kind of familiar with death and dead things.
You love dead people.
16.
16. So yeah, the smell sort of hits your nostrils, and it's one you're familiar with, but even then, it's sort of the bile rises a bit. You manage to control it, and then you take a look in, and you can see that there are at least 4 skulls intact.
I close the door back up. And I say, well, we definitely need to sleep now.
That's a weird thing to say after looking at that lot.
Well, I just thought might be some questions that we might want answered related to...
They're not going to be very chatty, are they?
don't need to be.
Oh, bloody hell, yeah, that thing you did in the lighthouse.
That thing I did.
Right.
I mean, I'd rather not be present. That smell. I don't think I'll ever smell it. I can taste it.
It's all right. I'll deal with that.
All right, onward.
Next
You can
room.
open the
where you
What's on
going?
the door? What's on the door behind me? Over here.
Yeah.
Loving
Push
this
it open.
pointer.
Love a pointer.
Are you opening it?
I'll try. Yeah.
As you push on the door, it opens. Creaks open slowly.
Only Anda's got the locked ones.
Oh, look at that.
And in this, you find a small armchair, what looks like a writing desk, but a huge bed. Like massive 4-poster bed. Doesn't have the curtains on it. But it's the sort of bed that you reckon you could probably get at least 4 people side by side in it, probably. That'll push.
It's like
sleep
he might
comfortably.
fit. You might fit in, Dogon.
Hey, let me have a look.
So, just piecing together, he was either into swinging, or that was the bed where those 4 dead guys used to sleep, and those were his servants, potentially?
No, he was probably just a big fella like me. Oh, it looks lovely, that. I could starfish in that. By God, that looks lovely.
And even as you look at the bed, Dargon, that could easily fit 2 Goliaths.
To be fair, guys, that looks like my bed when, yeah. Yeah. Right.
Oh.
When?
Another room then, guys, shall we?
Don't push it. He doesn't speak about his...
You do
his
notice
wife.
there is a door off to the bottom
Yeah.
right of this room as you're looking into the room as well.
There's another,
To the right
actually,
of the bed.
another
As
door
Darwin
in there,
tests
by the
them
way,
out.
guys, if you want to go and have a look.
I mean, Kirik has the better luck with doors so far.
Actually, after walking out of the room, Dargon's then going to go and look in the drawers. So go up here. So I didn't mean to move the map there.
On the writing table.
Yeah, it's gonna go and rummage and see if there's anything
the
interesting,
drawer.
top, bottom drawer, anything.
So there's some loose pieces of blank parchment on the top of the writing desk. As you pull the drawer open, there is what looks like an old quill, an old inkwell, and some more parchment.
Nothing else.
Nope.
Anyone need any writing stuff, guys? Anyone?
Always do.
Alright, do you want me to grab it for you? Is the ink
Yes,
still
please.
like there, or is it like dried up?
As you pick up the inkwell and sort of shake it, yeah, it's long dried up.
Looks like we only got paper. I'll get the paper and quill, how about that? And hands off my bed. You get
I was
stuff.
just looking under the bed because people hide things under their mattress. And even if
Yeah.
it's currency, rude sketchings, that sort of thing.
Make an investigation check.
Can I
please.
investigate
Can
under the bed?
I lift up the bed
With
for
a
him?
19. Yeah.
You find fuck all.
Oh.
Sorry, what was yours, Dalgon?
I just said, shall I go and lift up the bed to see if you can see any better?
Okay. And Kirik, what are you doing? Sorry.
I'm trying to opening this door.
Trying to open the door. You open the door and find an empty cupboard.
Great. Well, I think that's at least some of... Really? I'll step in.
You step in, and you have
inside.
one of those moments where you sort of stood there, and then you realise, I'm stood in an empty cupboard.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
What am I doing?
I'll step back.
It's like that scene from
I'll say-
Monsters Inc. where Sully walks
Yeah.
into the wardrobe.
There isn't a
and
monster
then
in the
goes, "There's no
cupboard.
monsters in here."
Well, there is
Okay,
now.
there is now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
We're not all children.
there's a cupboard here. There's a study there we need to look in. There's a door there. And there's a
Bloody
door
hell.
there.
He's flying about here. Look.
He's darting around
There's
all
a
over the
door
map.
there.
What? How
You just see Ander sort of sprinting around the house.
That
Dashing
was me
everywhere.
instead of getting to the pointer, I just did it that way instead. That was me using my dash action.
Yeah.
It's almost
And
like an
bonus
anime
action.
scene of Ander just...
You had too much chocolate, yeah. If you don't mind, lads, I'll call dibs on this place if as long as we find other bedrooms. How about that?
Sounds good to me. It's just a matter of whether we want to continue exploring tonight or have a little bit of a rest.
Shall we
It's
say?
been
The
a-
worry
well-
is, well, he said he would give us the night. He might literally, as soon as we wake up, he might expect us and summon us. That's my only
a
thought.
good
He
point.
might literally give us the night.
Okay. Do we keep looking? Then we sit down, mull it over, then go to sleep.
Well, why don't you start going to sleep? I'll carry on exploring for a couple hours, wake you up. Or, no, that'd be too much activity to actually get a restful rest.
Yeah. We all sleep.
In that case, if you want to stick together, follow me, guys. And I'll go to this door here and open it.
As you push it open, you find just a room with a rug, but you notice that there's 2 double doors, and from what you understand now, this looks like it would be the other entrance or the exit out into that peaceful garden area that you saw from the outside. There is also another set of doors. There is a door. That's not what I meant to do.
Where me and Kirik are.
Erase that. So yeah, there's a door here and a door here.
We open at the same time.
That's just what I was thinking.
Both of you open at the same time.
Well.
And you find 2 beds. And each of you find... Whoa, let's not do that. I've done it anyway. So we'll say, Andy, you rush in and try the other door.
Oh, mine's gone en suite.
And you do find a bathtub. But the bathtub is ever filling. It's like running water, pure running water. Again. Kirik, you too open the other door and find a room with a bathtub.
I'm not going to lie, I haven't had a proper wash in a long time. It'd be really good to...
Neither of us have.
To have a soak.
None of us.
I know I can smell your
you two are in
crevices from
separate
here.
rooms at this point.
Oh.
We're just
I can
shouting
smell your
across.
crevices from here.
What? That makes it worse.
I can't hear you very well. What is it?
Shouting across a room, I can smell your crevices.
Does yours have a bathroom too?
Yeah, mine's got an ensuite. And a jacuzzi bath.
Mine didn't have one We're at that point where we're so tired that we're just doing stupid shit now.
Just standing there now.
Bothrid just sort of wanders in and goes, I'll find another room, shall I?
Yeah, let's go find your room, Bothrid.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind sleeping in the study.
Oh, bloody hell.
We must actually study the study at some point.
Yeah, well, let's come back to that, shall we, Ender?
Yeah.
We can sit down, we can have a chat in there, and then we can go to bed.
Okay, so far the doors that you've not explored are here, here, and here.
Oh, there's
Where was that
one
last
down
one,
there.
sorry?
Bottom of the corridor.
Bottom of the corridor.
Next bottom of the...
Just down there.
And
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Nice.
Is there one where I'm standing, or am I imagining things?
Oh yes, sorry, there is one there as well.
More dead bodies.
I'll open that one.
More dead bodies.
So you push, catches.
Yeah, more dead bodies in a locked room.
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah, there is.
I shall pick of the lock.
Sleight of hand check, please.
Whilst he's doing that, I'll open that one.
19.
Door creak, please.
I hold my breath in anticipation.
There is a subtler smell of decomposition from this room. As you look in and you find a single skeleton, but also a chest.
Wait.
Oh boy. Oh no.
As Ander goes away, I walk up. I walk up to him.
I mean, apart from
Kirik,
the dead
as
guy,
you walk
we
up
might...
and test that other door and you push it open, as you push it open, you find a room full of kegs and barrels.
I immediately close it. Say, empty room, guys.
Yeah, we don't want to enable Dargon's drinking problem.
He has a smoking habit, not a drinking one.
So, I'm obviously immediately going to open the chest.
I grab
He said
hold of
it.
him.
He said it. He said it. He's going.
He said there's no more traps. He said there's no more arcane traps. So, I take that to
When
mean
will
no.
learn?
Maybe it's like a
Never is the
handshake, please.
answer.
A what check?
Slight handshake, please.
A what?
Slowly, just
Here we
like
go.
hold up my shield.
25. And I'm on my toes in case I
You
need
get
to
your
do evasion.
lockpick in the lock.
I'm just getting the sound effects ready for impact spell.
As you sort of twist in the lock, your lockpick catches slightly. And then the chest sort of ripples slightly.
Come on.
Sucks.
And a row of teeth appear, and this long purple tongue just lashes out towards you. I need you to make a... In fact, no, fuck this. That is going to be a 16 to hit you.
No.
So, as this purple tongue type thing just lashes out, you dash back. But then you see these sharp rows of teeth, and this chest just sort of like the book from Harry Potter, just ching, 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 begins to chomp. Roll initiative, please.
Is that all of us?
Well, yes, everybody roll initiative.
It's fun that I never learn, isn't it?
So Andy gets a 7. Doggone.
Hang on a minute, right. Sorry, Bothwell got a 7.
I rolled a 1 on
No,
initiative.
Andy got a
guys.
7.
And I got a 7.
Yeah, and I'm stood right in front. So obviously me dodging it means I've ended up at the back of the queue.
Yeah, you are. No, you have not. I
Bothwell
have
gets a
got
17.
a 5.
Doggone gets 5. Kirik?
20.
Nice.
Again, it's
You-
either 20 plus or below 10. There's no in
Yeah.
between.
There's
for
nothing.
Kirik.
You're also the first to wait, aren't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so we start then with Kirik, and just for the sake of this, Ander, I'm going to put you in an actual square.
Thank you.
So Kirik, you just hear this "Ah!" from inside the room.
He'll never learn, and I'll move 5, 10, 15, 20 to have a look.
And you now see this chest with sort of like a row of teeth sort of opening, and this purple tongue-like thing just lashing and languishing out.
Okay. Sure. Why not? I will kind of like add on to my shield, and I'll place it kind of between myself and like on the door frame, and I'll say an incantation, and there's this kind of like wave of black energy that forms on the shield and shoots towards the chest as I cast Blight, which I've
Nice.
never done.
Okay.
So see what happens. That is a constant.
Just going to drop that there.
Con saving
Lovely.
throw.
It's a Constitution saving throw, please.
You said no more magic
5.
traps.
It fails, so it's going to be 8d8 necrotic damage.
Fucking hell. Roll. Oh, if you got 8 8s, that'd be absolutely sensational.
That's 37 points of necrotic.
As this
That's
black
pretty
energy
much
just
half what you could get in it.
out onto the chest, and the chest sort of the purple tongue type thing sort of withers a bit and then grows back.
Oh dear.
Okay.
And
shite.
I will kind of make sure that Ender has a place to leave, so I'll move there. And I don't think I've got any bonus actions left, so that's my turn.
Okay, the chest creature is then going to attack Under. So it's going to attack twice with this tongue type thing. So one of them is a 15, the other one's a 7, so it misses with them, and then just decides, do you know what, bollocks to it. I'm going to try and bite. That's better. That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So you are then going to take that one. Oh, fuck me. You're going to take 4 points of piercing damage and 6 points of acid damage.
Can I uncanny dodge only the piercing damage?
If you want.
Or can I half all of it?
Technically, with an uncanny dodge, you'd
It's half
all of
anything,
it.
isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Doesn't feel right though, does it? So I still get stabbed. Alright, okay. So what's that?
That's fine.
10 altogether, so 5.
Yeah, it's just with less teeth, though, isn't it? So
Yeah. Yeah, true. The less venom. Yeah.
Okay.
Acid.
Bothrid is then going to hear the noise, and is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He gets to where you two are kind of blocking the corridor. What's good on? What's he done there?
Well, he always does.
So he's just going to stand there. Ander.
In a panic, and because I'm close range, I'm fumbling around trying to get my weapons out, but I can't because I've just been bitten, and I was obviously startled by him trying to rim me to start off with. So I'm going to come straight out and cast Mirror Image.
oh,
So 3 illusionary duplicates of yourself appear in your space. So
it's going to be
the
4 of
room's
you
now
in a tiny
filled.
corridor.
The room is filled with Anders, so he's not going to have a clue or something.
Okay, bear with me.
Nice. There it is.
Do you want me to move first? Will you place him somewhere?
My God.
Nope. There we go. There is now a room filled with Anders.
Sexiest room you'll ever see.
What does that then mean, though?
Each time so if you try and target me with an attack, I basically roll a d20 to determine whether you actually attack one of me or the duplicates.
No worries at all.
So they've got an AC of 14.
It's pretty crazy.
Good stuff. Okay, Dargo.
And then as my action,
You all of a
my
sudden-
movement,
Sorry.
I will disengage and move out of the room, and the duplicates will come with me. So now there's a corridor full of Anders. I'm in the room full of Anders. Because they do move with me, so I can't leave them there, unfortunately.
Gonna say
Can
there's
we
now
just see
4
4
Anders outside
Anders?
this room.
That
So
is
Dargon, the
just
first
so
thing you
special.
see is Ander come running out, followed by another Ander, followed by another Ander, followed by another Ander.
Fucking hell.
That's new.
I'm almost tempted to say that Dargon just takes his turn just looking in the corridor like, the fucking hell. No, he's not.
If that's what you want to do. feel free.
No.
Just rubbing his eyes the whole time.
Having seen this and having had his shield out because he was like hiding. I do. What you just going to say?
No, it'd be only what I was going to say is only apparent next time Matt tries to attack.
All right. Can I push past one of these illusionary real people? I'm guessing that I mean, do I have to make some sort of check to know whether they're real or not?
So from where you are, I could say you could dive into the room
Okay.
diagonally.
Yeah, okay. So I will go in diagonally then, and I will go to... well, if I may. So I would like to go 5, 10.
Yep.
Summon the Warhammer to my hand. And... yeah, I will do the tried and true tested of Booming Blade twice.
Okay.
So, that is gonna be... that one's on the floor. Let's try again. Oh, shit, I didn't see the first one. It was a natural 20.
Nice.
Natural 20, and
There we
then sorry, the second one, just so that I know what it is. Let me make sure that is a unnatural 20 for that one.
Okay. Both of those are going to hit.
So that's one-handed because I said I got my shield out.
Dargon, not fucking around, runs in, just bang.
The fuck is this? And so that is 5 points of no, because it was a booming blade on the first hit, wasn't it? So that is 10 points of thunder damage.
10 points of thunder damage.
20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then the second hit is 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
You got the exact number, like literally down to the HP that you needed to kill this thing. So you first come in and sort of with a downward strike, just sort of chop in. And as the thunder strikes off this, bits of wood and gore sort of splatter around the room. And then the second time you sort of bring it up, and as this creature opens its mouth, you just stab in, twist, yank out, and there's just this gout of blood, ichor, and that is it. The chest thing goes still, and we are out of combat.
So does that mean there's no treasure in it then?
What
to check.
the fuck was that, Anna? You are never
You're
gonna
asking me.
fucking learn, are you?
The bloke said there was no more arcane traps. So I took that to mean all locks are pickable and everything's going to be fine.
I said there were no traps on the doors.
God, can
I
you
don't
stop
know
doing
what
that? That is
people have
creepy.
brought into my house.
I mean, the plus side of me making 3 duplicates of myself is they're now going to be stuck with us for the next minute, so there's that.
Are they all talking at the
Notice
same
every
time as
Amanda
well?
speaks, the rest of the images also
Yeah.
speak. So it's like a chorus of Anders.
So what I do
But
is get
there's
them
like-
together
there's
and
like
just
a
go,
half-second
I see
delay
a little
between-
silhouette
Yeah.
of a man.
Yeah. Bohemian Rhapsody breaks out in the middle of this corridor. Bothrid then looks and says, "Nice. Bed."
I think so.
I'm going to have to wait for these guys to go. I don't want to share a bed with them.
Isn't that something you'd be interested in? I don't know.
I mean, it counts as masturbation technically, I think.
If you say so.
And do you go?
Although I've never done a circle jerk with myself, but it's as well as anyone might find out.
Shall we go find some more rooms? Amanda, for the 100th time, don't bloody open chests without checking them.
All right, okay.
Okay, so we've got
What was in that
a
room you
door
went in, Kieran?
down to the south. We've got a door here and a door here. You asked the question of Kirik what was in the room that he entered.
Absolutely empty.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. This house is not full of the lights I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, we haven't opened the books yet, though, have we?
That's great.
I have no reason. You've never lied to me before. I don't think.
That is true.
Well, I don't think you have.
And
anyway.
I'm as people starting to kind of go around. I will just have a peek inside that chest. That is now just like. Bleh.
Okay.
I'll use my mace to kind of
chest,
open the top.
Okay. Sort of flick it open, and this sort of purple gashed thing just flops out. There is nothing inside the chest.
I'll just take some notes about the creature itself.
Okay. So you've got a door here, a door here, and a door here.
A door down there, yeah.
A door down to the south, yeah. So door south, 2 doors north still.
Yeah.
I'll
check them.
Afterwards, I'll move that. I'll open the one to the west.
Okay. As you open the one to the west, the first thing you see is a couple of benches and this grate on the floor. And then as you peep round the corner, you hear that sound of trickling water again. And you find another bath, sort of water trough thing. And you realise that this looks like some sort of very luxurious sauna type room.
And do you like this room?
He can't hear you because he snuck off down the corridor while you were opening that door.
Okay. And are you trying that door?
Yep.
Okay, if we scroll down to the south to meet Ander, and as you try this door, you are greeted with a banquet hall / kitchen. There are counters that surround the western and southern sides of the room. There's a huge great oven in the southeastern side of the room, and then there is this huge banquet table in the middle, and again there's a sort of water trough that looks like it was used for either washing hands or maybe washing dishes. You're unsure. The banquet table is also set exactly as you see on the map, but everything is pristinely clean.
I think we're not going to be hungry though, have we? Because we've just had a hero's feast.
Mothra will like this kitchen though.
Yeah,
Mothra, I found a kitchen.
What kitchen? Good, I'm coming. Sort of gets to this point, sees 4 Anders.
There's 4 of you waving. Not having moved down and just hearing what Anders says, can I open the last door behind Kirik?
So I'll say you usher Kirik forward slightly, you then step up and you open the final door. Catches.
Hey, Ander, do you want to do your magic on this door? It's locked.
Yeah,
I'm inclined not to kick it in.
As I was coming back to tell you about the...
I'm like, oh, fuck.
You have to make some room, unfortunately.
Ow. Just get out of the fucking way, will you?
Sorry. And you're getting it in stereo, obviously. Where I go, these go. Sorry.
It's a nightmare.
And what you'll see
is I'm
picking the lock. What you'll see as I'm picking the lock is all of them just miming picking the lock. That's not even there.
In the middle of friggin' nowhere like
that. It's like the scene from A New Hope where R2-D2 does the projector and Princess Leia kneels down and puts the disc in. It's that with all 4 of them. But Ander just down there. Make me a sleight of hand check, please, sir.
Natural 20, 28.
Door opens. This one swings open quite nicely, and you find a room with not 1, but 6 chests. And we are going to take a short break.
Before Ander kills himself. Can I open the chests? Can I open the chests? Can I open the chests? Come.
No, you bloody
First. Hello to everyone in the chat. Thank you for being with us. We love you.
Yeah.
It's been really active tonight, which I absolutely love.
Love it.
So thank you to all our fans, supporters. We love doing this for you. Yes, we enjoy it anyway, but the fact there's people out there watching and enjoying it along with us, we love you all. Now, Ander, would you like to open the chests?
I would, but I know I'm going to get told off. So I'm going to point to them.
Sorry, you're the one in the room.
And I'm also pretty sure that I can't get to you because of all of your fucking duplicates.
You just see 4
However,
mimics going.
what you do notice on the mirror images is all the faces of...
Carrick, what's he found?
I found some chests.
Right.
Should I...
Literally, what just happened 1 minute ago? 1 minute.
Yeah, I know, but...
If I wasn't there to smash that thing's head in, then what would have happened to you? Come on.
All right, then you tell me if they're magical first.
That's quite a good point, actually.
Yeah.
Excuse me, and
I'll move back, and all the other ones will try and move back as well. Has it been a minute yet, Matt, so they go away?
Not yet.
Okay, yep.
Okay. Assuming therefore that I can get past...
dispel it.
You can dispel it at any time.
Can I?
Yeah.
Of course you can. It's your spell.
Should say
it's
that...
concentration, you can just stop.
Yeah,
it's
you
not
can just
concentration,
stop
just there for a
concentrating.
minute.
That's ridiculous.
It's not concentration.
What?
That's a
Holy
ridiculous
shit,
spell.
yeah it is. I thought it was a concentration spell. That is literally, they're just there.
Oh, great. Yeah. Well done, Ander.
I like it.
No, he's bloody funny. Right, so we get so yeah, if we can assume that I can squeeze past you guys and look in, I'm kind of in.
As you go through the mirror images, you literally just walk through them.
I got man in your face.
I know you've always wanted to fondle me, you big perv.
I also then do that to the actual Ander. I'm like, and I'm just like, oh, sorry, oh, bloody hell.
That was my eye.
Oh, yeah, no, that's going to work.
So,
okay,
Yeah.
So I turn around and I'll have a look in.
Roll me an unarmed strike, Dargon.
Roll an unarmed strike. Oh shit me, that's got a high modifier. Oh no, yeah, okay. That's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
That's 6 points of damage.
That's right, I'll uncanny dodge it and take
6 points of
3.
damage. Yeah, so you just at the last minute, and the finger just sort of catches you in the eye, just sort of ow, sort of balloons up a little bit.
Did you not learn when Kirik fisted something?
I am so sorry, and I forgot that. Yeah, that, 1, 2. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
moving on.
I'll consider it payback for the tonguey chest thing.
Fair point. Deal. Right.
Yeah.
These chests are, boom, and detect magic.
Boom.
Boom.
You see white walls. Nothing else.
I don't seem magical. Shall I kick one?
Yeah.
I kick
Gently.
the one north of me. Not hard, just sort of like one of those, like, is it alive, like, pokes with your toe.
So you give it a nudge. Doesn't move.
Seems alright. All yours, Ander.
Excuse me, make way. Excuse me.
Ander,
Mm.
there is no magic. Please check for traps.
Oh, okay, good point. Yeah. That's a very good point. Which one's the real me?
Dargon
One with a
sort of-
name on it.
This time actually making sure, like
amongst your own mirror
like
images.
just like double checking and like going up to Adam like that's the real one, okay, yeah, and then walking past and then just like
stroking them down.
I really want the actual mirror images to look at each other and say which one is the real me as well.
If you can also imagine that they're like, like that ever so slight delay when you do get like a video feedback on a TV, and it's like Ander looks, then
There's
it's like
a half a second lag.
Yeah.
There's a half a second lag down the chain. So Andy,
So
you step
what
into
you can
this
see then
room.
is just a delayed.
It's like
from all
Matrix
the
2.
animals coming down the
Like
line.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes,
It's like
absolutely.
Hugo
Yeah.
Weaving.
Mr. Rand.
Agent Smith.
That's the
So, I will investigate the first chest that Dagon kicked and see if it
Checking
is
for traps.
trapped. Yeah, why not?
Make me an investigation check, please.
17.
It is a chest. You
All
find
right.
no traps.
I will. What you will see, Dagon, from your vantage point, is just a bloke bend down and try and open something.
in the corridor.
Yeah, in the corridor. It's like when a game glitches.
It is, however, locked.
And you will see him go into his pocket, get out something, and obviously I'm
Hand
picking the
check,
lock. But
please.
it's got some. Oh shit! 15. That's right in the middle.
15,
That
yep.
could be all right, couldn't it?
It
Let there
opens
be
up.
some goodies, Mr. GM.
You find in there a lot of platinum.
Whee!
This chest is just full of platinum pieces.
A lot of platinum.
I'm definitely
That's what
looking.
you
I'm
wrote as well.
definitely looking at the faces of one of the duplicates to see his
All
reaction.
you see is just the mimics just going. Putting stuff into something. Just frantically putting things in a bag.
Have you found something, Ander?
Nothing really of note.
Insight
Inside
check.
check.
Right. And make me a deception check. The two of you make me insight check.
Oh come on, we've got to have it with advantage. His bloody duplicates are doing it in the corridor.
No.
I only got a 16 anyway.
That's fucking balls. Oh my god. What is that? I can't even find insight. There it is. It's a 3.
21.
Oh.
So, Doggone, you're just like, oh, alright. Kirik, you go.
I'm still mesmerised with
Really?
3 duplicates in the corridor.
You don't sound very sure, Ender. And we can see
Alright,
what you're doing
alright.
with your duplicates, so...
Okay. Yeah. It's money.
I'll share the wealth and not between yourselves.
And I
I'll
will say
split
at
it
this
4 ways.
point, the mirror images, one by one, just are gone.
No. It was good while it lasted.
As funny as that was.
Yeah. Honestly, I would have shared it with you. It's just a little bit of platinum.
A little bit of platinum.
a little bit.
Inside check.
That equates to about 2,100 platinum pieces.
2,100.
2,000 platinum pieces.
2,100. Shit, the bed.
Wow.
It's an elven mansion.
That's
A Fitzo's
that's a
getting
lot.
rents, mate. I tell you that. I'll have all your fireballs, you bastard.
You
What's
better
behind
know
chest
that.
number 2?
Mephisto in his
I will
shop
check-
somewhere has just stood there going, must make more necklace of fireballs.
He's just felt a disturbance in the Nylin wild magic, like.
I sense a presence I haven't felt since...
Captain Ander was in the shop.
In my excitement of what I found in the first chest, I'm just going to try and open the second chest.
Okay,
Nice.
You open the second one, and this one just opens straight away. You find 3 copper pieces.
How's some coins here, Dagon?
I
Off.
what? Sorry.
Kirik.
You find 3 copper pieces, a book, a pipe, 4 silver pieces, and then a Wrathstrike key.
Oh, here we go again.
Fucking Wrathstrike keys.
You're going to get fed up of them now.
They find me like... So I will give the copper and silver pieces to Dagon and the pipe, and I will give the book to Kirik. I have no use for those.
Is this the money you found that you were so happy about?
No, this is your. I'll give you this now, but I'll split a little bit with you later.
You better.
But I have found another Wrathstrike key, so that only can be a good thing, right?
Oh yeah, they've always been lovely.
Right. On to chest number 3, please. I trust they're not trapped now,
Okay.
so I'll just try and open them.
This one, as you test it,
Can only go well.
is locked.
I'm going to pick that bad boy with a roll of... Hang on. Well, I've rolled it now, so it's an 11. I didn't check it if it had a Wrathstrike block or not. But it's
Sorry,
alright, I've
did
tried
you
to
say-
pick it now. 11.
One of your lockpicks.
Snaps. Does it... Looking at it, does it have a Wrathstrike lock? Oh, here he is.
No. I like it.
Okay.
But no, it doesn't.
I'll have another bash there. I've got plenty of lockpicks left.
Okay.
Oh, for fucking hell, I'm rolling like a douche now. 11 again.
11.
Another one.
You're beginning to get a bit frustrated now.
Right, hang on.
You're having a bit of issue there, Ender.
I think I'm just overexcited from the hype and the book that I found. I'll try again. With a... That's better, 22.
22 this time. You sent yourself. And you open. And in this one, you see it's laid out quite nicely. There's 2 rows of potions, and in the middle there is sort of this cut out area where a scroll lies.
What does the scroll say?
Scroll of awesomeness.
Make me an Arcana check, please.
Hopefully it's a scroll of, like, escapism or something. 20.
Power word kill.
And you unlock the scroll, and now having tapped into that bardic influence, you can read the scroll, and you understand the nature of it to be a scroll of Conjure Elemental.
Oh my good lord.
Matt wants to kill us all.
And do I recognise... I mean, I've got a semi now. Do I recognise any of the potions?
Thank
That's a
God your
5th level
duplicates
spell,
have
by the way.
gone.
Say again.
Could you imagine?
Make me a perception check, please. In fact, no. Fuck
That's
it, you're
like, for
proficient
fuck's
with
sake, why do I
herbalism.
play with these guys every week? 14.
Can you make me a medicine check, please, actually? And do that with advantage, or add your proficiency bonus on top of that, sorry.
Makes not a lot of difference. 7.
What was the first one?
Oh, fuck, hang on. I'm going to have to get back in the game log now.
Check the game
So
log.
the...
Yeah, you rolled a 14, didn't you?
14
Yeah, I'll
perception,
take
3
that, so we'll say
medicine.
that's an 18. we'll say that's an 18. Just because I messed you halfway through that roll. You recognise 2 of the potions as being some kind of healing potion. You've seen them before. They're quite a decent size. You reckon they're probably superior healing potions.
Cool, nice.
The other 3, you have no idea.
Ooh. I'll dish all this out in a minute.
Yeah, keep searching.
And then
I'm going to write it down until I've got it.
next chest. You will get it, I promise.
Inside check.
Yeah, on Danny.
On Danny, yeah.
Okay. You go to open the next chest, and again, there is a lock on it.
A normal lock or a last strike lock?
A normal lock. None of them seem to have Wrath Strike locks on them.
Oh, okay. Save me asking again. I'll pick it then, please, with a 16.
16 opens up. You see a chest filled with gemstones. So you find
Is it going to be another
a
long list? I've already
star
got a
ruby.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you're going to have to
You
add
bastards.
the fuckers now. You find a star ruby.
Dag on, these are for you. Yeah, go on.
You want to open the
I don't know.
chest?
I'll write them
This is what
down.
you
It's
get.
fine. Star Ruby, go.
So you find a star ruby, 3 fire opals,
Ooh. Yep.
3 black opals,
Yep.
a handful of emeralds. There's probably around 10 or 15 emeralds in there.
I'll say 15. Thank you. Yeah.
It's all fine. You find 5 opals,
Yep.
2 yellow sapphire,
Yellow sapphire. Okay, yep.
1 very large star sapphire, and right at the
That's gotta give me a
bottom of the
superpower.
chest you find an almost perfect diamond.
Straight away, I will give the diamond to Kirik and go, I'll probably need this. Now my luck. So, take it from me now.
Thank you. Do you know how much it would be worth?
I mean, it's the most pristine diamond I've ever seen in my life. So it's probably worth more than any diamond I've ever seen.
Great.
Certainly worth
Thank
more
you.
than the last one you had, and that seemed to do the trick.
It did. Yeah,
I mean,
it
if
did.
when I've had a sleep, I can appraise it for you properly in the morning, if you like.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Give you a rough value. I mean, I don't have to give you any platinum now, so that's good.
Well,
Hang about.
I'm joking. You can have a couple. Chest number 5, Matthew.
Anda's bag of holding is going to be like bursting.
There's no weight limit on a bag of holding, is there?
Yes.
there is. Yeah,
No.
Is there?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
There's at least
There's a
enough
weight limit
space
to how
for
much it
so-
is. It only weighs £5, but it can only take so much as well.
Yeah,
Let me check that then, because it's full of shit.
you're gonna have to start selling stuff.
£500. £500.
I think
you-
you could.
Quite a
We'll
lot.
be right.
It's quite a lot.
Although the platinum...
The platinum's going to be pushing it. We're going to have to spread them out.
Well, we'll see.
Well, right.
That's fine. Just
In the spirit of honesty, while I'm giving out the diamonds, I'll split the platinum out for you. So what's 2100 divided by 4? Get on your
525.
calculators, folks.
I've already done it.
Already done it.
525.
Yeah.
Nice. There we
Boffrid
go.
starts to be taken aback, but then gets to the point where he's like, I've been through this before. the guys just accept me and just takes the 525 platinum.
Yes. Stop pretending to be coy now, Boffrin.
Okay, so
There was Matt giving us 2100, thinking we were going to split it 3 ways, and that was going to be easy math, but no, we're being nice.
nah.
I mean,
Cool.
you should
So
feel
you
lucky
go
that
to
I'm
open
sharing
chest
any
number
of this.
5.
Yep.
As you go to open chest number 5, make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Hey!
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, that was nearly good. 13.
You take. That was loud in my ears, sorry. You take 38 points of acid damage as, again, this mouth appears in the chest and just this gob of acid.
Can I dodge it? I don't know whether it's technically my next turn because I've already used a reaction when Dargon poked me in the eye.
Was it a dexterity?
Dexterity saving throw, and technically you've failed it, so
Can I use evasion then?
I'm going to say...
Yeah, you can use evasion.
Yeah.
Take half of it.
Yeah, so it's half damage on a fail, no damage on a save.
Yeah. So what's that?
You said 36, didn't you?
38.
38, oh brilliant, 19.
19.
That's better than nothing.
19 points of acid damage.
I'm 54.
And roll initiative, please.
Oh,
Again! Right, let's try and get a
Lord.
better chance this time.
Seriously,
Yeah.
because you're all a 1.
Again?
16
And
for
we got
me.
16.
Chest 5. Acid damage. All
I
right.
got 16 as well, actually.
15.
Bothry gets a 5. Where am I? Bothry gets a 5. Sorry, so that was 16 for Dargon
16 for Andrew as well.
and
Yep.
17 for Kirik, yeah?
15.
15 for Kirik. Dargon Ando, roll me a quick d20, please.
18.
9. 6 even.
Okay. Dargon, you're up first, as again you hear this sort of
Out the fucking way, let's have another go. We all know what's going to happen it. Boomy Blade.
Okay, so I'm assuming you're stepping into the room.
Sorry, yeah, stepping into the room, stepping next to it, and I
So you
will
stand on one of the chests,
pretty much.
or kick it out of the way, and then yeah.
In fact, let's just bring that up so we can see it all. And that is guy was using my Warhammer.
No, it doesn't need to be that big. That's horrendous.
Woo! So that is going to be a 19 to hit on the first one, and a what the hell that is 22 on the second one.
Yep. Both of those will hit.
So purple is the first one. So that is 6 points of thunder damage, 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and because apparently I rolled double ones on that one, that is another 6 points of bludgeoning damage. So
Cool. This
12
time
and
you sort of
6,
chop in twice, and there is the. But yeah, that will be your go.
now hang on a minute. Let me just double check. So, we have had a short rest since I used my action surge, which was whenever it was. So, I
Last
will.
week.
last week.
4 hours ago or something.
Yep, that's the badger.
You had a short rest.
You had a short rest then.
Feltag
You,
just
you are absolutely 100% correct. So, I would like to action surge, please. And I will hit it.
Ding.
Hit it again twice. Just 2 standard rolls. For a 28 and a something 22 to hit.
Yep.
So that is 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
In total, yeah?
Yes, in total for both of them. That was a pretty shit roll, just like the first one.
Okay, so you just take chunks out of this creature.
And I'll say,
but it's still up.
Stay behind me, don't get any closer.
He's then going to turn and is just going to make 2 attacks with this long purple tongue-like thing again. So one of these will be a 25, the other one will be a 19 to hit.
Assuming that's to me?
Yes.
First one hits, second one misses.
First one hits, so that will be...
Second one is parried by my shield.
That will be full damage, so that is 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ya beauty.
And you are now grappled.
Ooh.
So where is that? I will reduce that with Stone's Endurance using my reaction. So a 1d12 is one of those, which is absolutely useless. So that is 7 points. And I'm grappled, yeah? Bollocks.
So then it's going to try and bite you, which will be at advantage, because you are now grappled.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
And you are going to take... Let's do this the easy way. 7 points of piercing damage.
Yeah.
And 9 points of acid damage.
Alright.
So you are grappled. Ander, over to you.
As a kind of reaction to him that thing spitting the acid at me, I will just, as a reflex, sort of retaliate with Vicious Mockery. Given Dagon sort of pushed in front, so I'm like the kid behind him going, yeah, behind the big guy. So I think I'll keep it no seed bombs tonight, I think, but say something like, "How dare you spit on me, you vile fiend," and then boom, unleash the Vicious Mockery. Keep it clean. Wisdom saving throw, please. Wiz 14.
Okay. Natural 20.
Fuck's sake. I don't think you take any damage. He doesn't say anything about half on a fail.
So Kassoon comes with a Vicious Mockery insult generator, and I have just selected the adult version and clicked submit, and the 2 insults I got were "not even a doppelganger could mimic your horrific visage," or "you mungy piss stained bellend."
You've got to start using that, Ander. You've got to start using that.
So there you go. Kassoon.com, people. Plethora of
Bellend
gems
is
there.
such an underrated word as well. Yeah,
I love the term bellend.
it's definitely a British
Good
thing.
stuff. So that was 0 damage, yeah.
That was a waste of time. But what I will do is, I suppose, disengage and move out of the room. Is that a doorway immediately opposite?
No. So the only door in this room is... Oh, yeah, sorry. So that was a doorway, yeah. So you've backed through
Yeah,
there
so I'll go into the
sauna
next room so that I'll allow the others to rush in and I can do my range attack stuff.
Okay. Kirik.
Yeah. Cool. I don't know. I'm going to move in, seeing the situation. And I'm going to... seeing the Dargon is quite a bad state, I will charge necrotic energy in my hand. I'll reach for the monster, try to avoid any teeth, and I'm going to cast second level inflict wounds.
Okay.
You need me to roll, don't you? 25 to hit.
I think that will hit.
That'll be 4d10. That's cocked. 18. Oof, that's really low. 18 points of damage, necrotic damage.
18 points of necrotic damage. As you place your hand basically sort of on the top of the chest, as it would appear, and you can just see bits begin to, like Thanos snap, sort of wisp away, and actually you see the chest go slightly greyish, and around that purple tongue-like thing, just bits begin to ooze out. This creature is now bloodied.
Okay. That's going to be my turn. I will remain here.
Okay. As you then do that, the final chest wobbles. And again, this mouth appears.
4 out of 6 ain't bad.
Great.
Fucking token, there we go.
Great.
The new chest just turns, opens its mouth, and is gonna spit towards you, Kirik. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
It's not bad. 17.
17. So you do save. You will take... Fucking hell. 17 points of acid damage.
What's that?
Okay.
17 damage.
Bothrid. Here's the kerfuffle. I'm just going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I think it's 40, his movement speed. Or is it 45? It's 45. You can just about hit around the corner. Staff of the Four Seasons is currently a red colour.
That's the fireball inside the room.
That was one of the options.
Ninth level meteor storm. Mothra has had enough.
He sort of, you can see him toying with the staff for a minute, and he puts the staff down, and instead he is going to... What's he going to do? Bollocks. He just sort of peers around the corner, reaches his hand in, and you just see this thin beam of light down towards A.
Moonbeam!
And you do get a moonbeam
Nice.
just around there. Don't even know if that did take it. It's behind A. So we'll cast that. Nice. That will be it for Bothrid. Let's just check what's he got bonus action wise. Yeah, he's not going to bother raging. He's sort of a little bit exhausted, a little bit of this shit again. That will be Bothrid's turn. Back to the top. Doggone. You are
Will.
still grappled.
You sod off. And he will sort of pick up the warhammer, so that sort of the hammer bit is like over his hand, and then he just slams it onto the ground and casts Thunderwave east, so it will catch A and B.
Yep.
So that is a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution. So A gets a 19.
Saves.
B, however, gets a maths 11.
Fails. So that is not bad. 16 points of thunder damage to failed and half for anything else.
Okay. So I'm gonna say, for the sake of that, because A saved, you are still grappled. It will take the damage, but it was not hurled away.
Yep.
B does get hurled, but can't go anywhere, so takes damage as it hits the wall. Takes 3 points of bludgeoning damage on top of that.
Yep.
And that's that.
And
More
yes,
ichor and stuff begins to pool outside of A.
And yes, I am indeed still grappled because it didn't move away. Bollocks. That was the intention. So, not a lot else I think I can do because I think that's used up my entire action.
And that was a cantrip, was it not?
That's a second level spell, that was. That's burnt me second level last slot.
Thunderclap is a cantrip.
Yeah, it's Thunderclap I'm thinking of. That's what
Thunderclap, hey! Thunderclap, hey!
So,
so
I
you.
will...
Unless you want to
Hang
do
on.
bonus actions.
Bonus action, I can attempt to grapple it, but that'd be fairly pointless, so I will use second wind
You've
to...
still got healing light.
Yes, but I'm going to use my second wind instead. So, that's a 1d10, so that'll be one of... when I can see it, there it is. Let's go for it. Is 15 points back.
Nice.
There we go.
That'll be your go.
Do
The
I
mimic
have
then,
line
because
of...
we all know what they are.
the first.
Mimic A is going to immediately it's going to bite you, Dargon, because it's already got you grappled.
Yeah.
Now, it would usually get 3 attacks. I'm going to say, because it's already got you grappled, I'm going to reduce that to 2, and it's going to get 2 bite attacks. Bear with. Yeah, it's going to get 2 bite attacks. So the first one is going to be a 22.
Yes.
And the second one is going to be an 18. No, sorry. Is going to be a 26.
Shite.
Fucking hell. You jumped dead, didn't you? 18 to 26.
I did. Misread the second dice.
Okay, so...
So that is going to be
Yeah, go on.
23 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, 23 points of bludgeoning damage, piercing damage.
Yes.
And you are going to take...
Right. Yeah.
8 points of acid damage.
Oh, fuck. Oh, that was a tough one. Do you know what? Fuck it, because I've never tried it. I'm just going to do it. I'm sure there's other things I could do better, but I'm going to, as a reaction, cast Absorb Elements for acid. At first level, because I don't have any second levels left, and that is going to mean that I get so how much damage was that normally? Acid damage.
8 acid.
8 points of acid damage.
Okay, so I'll get 4. And I am resistant because I'm resistant to it, and I will be until the end of my next turn, and I'll be able to send that back to the mimics, whether or not they are obviously resistant. But fuck it.
Good stuff.
That's my reaction.
Okay, Ander.
Do I have line of sight to A, the one that's grappling Dargon?
Yes, I'm going to say, even though Dargon and Kirik stood next to each other, you could probably aim one between the two of them, just to make this a bit simpler.
I will also use my bonus action of steady aim. So then I get advantage on attack rolls and sneak attack.
Yep.
So
sneak attack. Here it comes.
You don't need that. You don't need that if we're harrowing
right
it,
here.
right?
Oh no, well, no, no, but it helps explain
Gets
how I
advantage.
can shoot through the
You get
crowd.
sneak attack anyway, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 20 to hit
Oh.
Yeah.
with 11 piercing damage and sneak attack. Oh, not too bad. 12 sneak attack is not too bad. Not too 12 sneak attack.
Cool. That it?
I can't move because I've used steady aim. So yeah. I've got no
So
other
you
bardic
pull
inspirations left because we're still in the same
This
fucking
arrow
do.
flies. And it hits
We're on
hits
5.
inside the sort
5.
of gaping maw of this creature, and you hear sort of blood spurts out. This creature is not looking great as this just spurt continues. It's like you've hit an artery or something like that. Really not looking good. Kirik.
Yeah. First off, I'm going to look at A, and I'm going to snap my fingers. The sound is going to echo through. I'll cast Toll the Dead on him. That will be a Wisdom saving throw, please.
That's cocked. Okay. Wisdom saving throw. That will be 18.
Just
That's pretty good wisdom for a fucking chest.
no. Yeah, so that doesn't
make
work.
anything.
That was just really fucking
You can see
loud.
the chest sort of, or the mimic sort of shudders slightly, but whatever energy sort of radiates off you just doesn't seem to take effect.
As a bonus action, I'm going to grab on I'm going to reach to my pouch, grab onto a piece of holy text, throw it in the air, and then a shimmering kind of dark, almost cloak just falls on me as I cast Shield of Faith.
Ooh.
As it sort of goes up in the air around you.
I have literally no idea what that is.
B is going to open its jaws again and spits out towards you again, Kirik. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please. Dexterity. 19 does save. You are going to take 14 points of acid damage.
14 damage. I need to make a concentration check.
You do.
I roll a 16, so I should be okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
More than.
Bothrid, and in fact, I forgot to do Moonbeam on A.
Aha! A's fucking off.
Where are we? Bothrid, spells. Sort your shit out. DM, Moonbeam. Constitution saving throw.
Starting to need a dice jail with some of these dice rolling ones.
16. So 16 to Bothrid. 14 makes the save. Is going to take half as much damage, which will be half of 2d10.
Wow. 3.
So that will be 2 points of damage to this mimic. Still
Because we're indoors.
But these ghostly flames just sort of very quickly just... and
There's no windows, is there?
Bothrid then, still maintaining Moonbeam, is...
Gotta make it work somehow.
Going to...
Rajay.
Bonus action, he is going to put the staff away and is going to draw his longbow. He's
Curveball.
just going to peek round the corner, try and fire at A.
Thanks for coming, Bothrid.
Missed with the first one. Does get 2 attacks though. Second one was a natural 20.
Oh!
That's what you get for mocking him. He comes through in the end.
And yeah, so that needs to be, because I've clicked the wrong one, but that's fine. Still a natural 20. 2d8 plus 2.
Nice.
14 points of damage. As Bothrid sort of leans around, misses. Leans around again, aims for a second longer. This one strikes true, and A, as the arrow hits, the form of the chest just dissolves, and this sort of weird purple mass just bloops out onto the floor. You are no longer grappled, Dargon.
Thanks, me old chump.
Cool. Back to the top. Dargon.
Right. So, smacky on to B, please.
Smacky on B. Go for it.
So that is going to be Booming Blade, and it's also going to have the acid damage.
Ooh.
So the first one's a natural 1, so that one doesn't hit.
Misses.
That's my Booming Blade
So
gone
your
and all.
Booming Blade misses.
Yeah, but Warhammer for an unnatural 20 hits, I hope. So that is then 13 points of bludgeoning damage, and I've now got
Sorry,
to
what
work
did you roll to hit there?
unnatural 20.
Oh, yeah, so 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, and just trying to check on this one, how does this work? The first time you hit
1d6.
with a melee attack, so that was that second
1d6.
time. It wasn't that I missed that one round, and so it's 1d6 because I couldn't do it any higher. So that's 3 points of acid damage, and then it's gone.
Cool. So as you strike in, you can see the sort of cracks appear in the faux wood of the chest. And you see sort of the spell flash along your arm and this greenish energy sort of bleed out. And the chest just sort of shakes. No effect from the acid damage.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Ander.
Can I see B from there, or is my vision obscured?
It will be in, I'm going to say that's in
There you go,
half
half
cover.
Okay. There's nowhere I can move really to. Actually, I will move to stand on top of that chest to fire over. Hopefully, so like a fire down.
Okay. That will take it out of half cover. Go for it.
21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do the job.
With
You're still going to get sneak attack damage as well because it's engaged.
9 piercing damage and a sneak attack of 16.
Nice. As you do pull back and again bring straight into the mouth of this, and again this spurt of ichor comes out. This creature is now bloodied. Anything else you would like to do on your turn, sir?
I will just get down off the chest to not make me a target, I suppose, and stand behind Kirik.
Okay. Kirik.
Once again, crackling dark energy in my hand, I'm going to reach towards this monster. This time I'm going to go with a 3rd level. Inflict wounds.
Die!
27.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'll do.
I think that'll be okay.
It's going to be 5d10.
Oh, yeah.
42, I guess.
Finish it all.
25 points of necrotic.
Do you place your hand on this, just, and this creature almost seems to diminish slightly and go grey. It is still there, but certainly not looking great. It's barely there, I should say, like barely there. Anything else on your turn?
Okay.
Spit on him.
Bonus action, I will use my second wind to recover some health.
HP.
Well,
Another 10,
Okay,
so
well,
that's
you're
going to be
doing
11
that.
points.
Okay, so B is then going to, getting a bit pissed off, lashes out with this tongue-like thing towards you. First one is an 18 to hit towards you, sorry, Kirik.
Miss.
Second one is another 18, so that's going to miss, and is then just going to simply try and bite you. And that's going to miss as well, so totally screws up its own round.
I'll use my reaction.
Offred, I believe. Yeah, go for it.
I'll use my shield. So it needs to make... Well, first it's going to take 2d10 necrotic. 13 points of necrotic damage.
Anyway.
He gone.
Yeah. That's right, I just had to check what I'd put down for the shield there.
Yeah.
As the creature misses, Kirik just sort of shoulder the shield up a little bit more, and the ruby eyes flash red, and you can just see bits begin to flake away from this chest, and nothing is left. And we are out of combat.
Can we please have some sleep?
Yeah.
Bothrid turns and goes, I will sleep on the sofa. Go get the beds.
Yeah.
I've had my fun. I think it's definitely time for bed.
Oh, God.
Don't open any more doors or chests, or I'm gonna shove this staff up your arse.
Well said,
I don't think
Bothrid.
I could even open my eyes at this point.
Let's.
Bothrid just retreats, goes into the room where sort of the library was, collapses on the sofa, and within minutes you just hear this.
I'll just give a cursory look inside of these monsters. See if there's anything that they
So
were.
one of them is gone, just literally gone. The other monster is sort of returned, rather than being chest form, it is just this purple gloop. You do, however, find a small coin purse. When you open up the coin purse and look inside, there are 10 gold pieces in there.
Great. I'll throw it at Ander.
You should keep it. It's your kill.
I believe this is what you're looking for.
These are not the droids you are looking for.
And just throw it back at your head.
Dexterity saving throw.
I'll
Keep
grab
small
it.
change.
Literally a ding,
It's just hanging off
yeah,
his tusk.
Cool. And I'll move and go to one of the smaller-ish beds.
Hey, guys. When are we going to be able to chat about what the hell's been happening today?
Tomorrow.
I mean, I've probably got some memories that I've repressed at this point, but we have.
If we make it.
We need to look in the study, and we need to read that book I gave you that we found in the chest. But I'm going to bed. That's your problem tomorrow, Kirik. Oof, straight in the room. See ya.
What's the book called?
So you all say
A
again?
book of lullabies.
What's the book called?
Make me an investigation check, please.
Ooh, 9.
9. It's not difficult for you to figure out at least a few details. It looks like a book of prayer. You don't get the exact title, it being written in a slightly bizarre dialect you don't quite get, but you do see the symbol of Ioun on the front.
Cool. I'll collapse in my bed, on my bed.
So you go to your bed and collapse. Most of you have a restless night.
Oh, good.
And you are plagued with visions of red mist and a voice that sort of you don't recognise. It would be so easy to just give this up. Just let it go. You don't need to do any of this anymore. Just rest. I can take it from here. Sleep now. And that's where we're going to leave it tonight.
Well, I can't do nothing about that, can I? No? Okay, we're finished.
So, another fun-filled escapade in Lord Arith's Mansion of Madness, I think I'm going to call this now. Finally got to play around with some mimics. There were some different variants of mimics there. I'm sure you've got that from the different characteristics they had. but all good fun. Thank you all again for joining us. We really, really, really appreciate all the love and support we get. Love that there's more interaction going on now in the chat. We can only pay a certain amount of attention to it just to keep the game flowing, but we do love that people are now getting active in there. Please do check out YouTube for past episodes. Check out the website for the podcast and the YouTube videos. Go check out the podcast on your platform of choice. And once again, a huge thank you to D&D Beyond, to Tabletop Audio, to Kassoon for some of those absolute gems we've had tonight, to Incarnate, Owlbear Rodeo for the awesome virtual tabletop there, and as always, a huge shout out to Battle Bards. Some of those sound effects were amazing tonight. Finally got my Door Creak. Instantly happy with that. Please go use the code COLD. Please go use the code Malt and Magic to go and get your own sound effects. Go get a nice discount off them. Make your games more immersive as well. I think other than that, that's probably all I need to say for tonight, other than, again, a huge thank you. Please go and check out the latest edition of our podcast. That will be Friday. As I say, we have now caught up or are about to catch up. So this episode will release on Friday alongside our YouTube episode. Keep an eye on the socials. There's always stuff happening on there. Other than that, I won't labour this too much longer. Thank you all once again. We have been the Malt and Magic crew. This has been the Forgotten Kingdom of Nile in episode 37. We love you, and good night.